Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Team Talk. I'm your host, Wes.
And I'm your co-host, Russ.
And today we'll be talking about UFC 322. Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Now, this is a tale as old as time. A Dagestani against an Australian. We have an Australian man who is not on a generational run or anything, but he has defeated someone who trains with his next opponent. Well, who has trained with his next opponent. And someone with a very non-conventional boxing style comparative to the other people in his weight class, very hard to get a hold of, and very good takedown defense, as we've seen. And on the other hand, you have Islam Makhachev, who was trained by Khabib, and Khabib's dad, and he is from Dagestan. So when you go and you say, Russia, whenever you go and say, who am I going to pick? Sometimes with things like this, it takes a little bit of common sense and pattern recognition. Now, when I go with pattern recognition, on these fights, the pattern with Islam Makhachev is the fact that he is, what's his record?
I think he's only lost one time.
He has lost one time out of
his record, just so we can look real quick, is 27-1.
27-1. Now, there has only been one time that he's lost, and the people that he has beaten have been very, very good for the most part. Dustin Poirier. He has beaten. Do
you have one?
Who's the other guy? That dude. What's his name?
Charles Oliveira.
Charles Oliveira. He's beaten Charles Oliveira. He has. He's also defeated. Did he beat Justin Gaethje? No, it wasn't Justin Gaethje. But he's beaten some really, really good people. Volkanovski. He beat Volkanovski. Oh, yeah. Jack Della Maddalena has beaten Bilal Muhammad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, next week will be my birthday week. I'm going to be turning. Well, birthday weeks are gay. Next week is the week of my birthday. I'll be turning 30, halfway through my life.
Welcome to the 30s.
And as a 30-year-old man, I can say that back in my 20s, it was rough. Yeah, but now that I'm a mature man in my 30s. Yeah. And if you're a young man aspiring to be a 30-year-old, all I have to tell you is it only gets worse. It only gets worse from here.
Yeah, actually, you're supposed to develop your jawline in your 30s.
Really?
Yeah. You can't see mine because
you got a pretty decent jawline.
You can't see mine because of
I think mine actually produced in my 20s. Mine started producing.
Mine produced more in the 30s.
Yeah. Mine wasn't as pronounced when I was younger. Yeah. But anyways, we will be getting back to that at the very end of the video with the main event, because there's so many good fights on this card. And as always, Russell, take it away.
Thank you very much, Wes. Anyway, UFC 322, everybody. It's going to be in Madison Square Garden, New York City.
And let me tell you something about New York. The one thing I hate about New York is the foreigners. I don't much care for the foreigners. Imagine getting on the train and you looks like you're taking a ride through Beirut. John Rocker was one of the best pitchers to ever pitch in the MLB, not necessarily because of his accolades, but because of his personality. What'd she say? What? Anyway, continue.
So, anyway. Righty, here we go. So, I got two prelim cards on this one. And obviously the main card. The first prelim fight that I have is the women's flyweight bout, U.S. versus United States versus United States. Aaron Blatchfield, 13-2, won her last fight against Rose Namajunas, round 5 unanimous decision, and lost the fight before that, round 5 unanimous decision. 2 knockouts, 4 submissions, 3 first round finishes. She's a minus 250. While she's going up against Tracy Cortez, 12-2, won her last fight, round 3 unanimous decision, and lost the fight before that to Rose Namajunas, round 5 unanimous decision. 1 knockout and 1 submission, it says. She's a plus 205. I'm choosing Aaron. Okay. Next fight, United States versus Brazil. Now, the United States guy, take a guess. It's Bo Nickel.
I don't like Bo Nickel.
He's 7-1.
I hate Bo Nickel with a bloody, burning passion. I can't stand him. He's stupid. I don't know why I don't like him.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I think it's just because I don't like the way that he looks.
The fight that he lost the fight to the Reindeer.
Does that make me a prejudice?
The Reindeer. Round 2 knockout TKO, and he won the fight before that against Paul Craig, round 3 unanimous decision. 2 knockouts, 4 submissions, and 5 first round finishes. He's a minus 205 going up against Rodolfo Ferreira. 11-3, won his last fight, but round 3 unanimous decision. Lost the fight before that, round 3 unanimous decision. 1 knockout, 9 submissions, 6 first round finishes. He's a plus 170. I'm going to choose Bo Nickel. He lost to the Reindeer, but I'm going to choose Bo Nickel this time because, maybe he's going to make a little comeback. That's just how I feel about it.
Listen, if I wanted any comeback from him, I'd
scrape it off his mom's team. Anyway.
That would imply that it was hit. Ew, gross.
If you want my comeback, you're going to scrape it off.
Yeah. If I wanted it to come back out of him, I'd scrape it off his jaw. Yeah.
Next fight's a lightweight bout. You got United States versus France. United States, Dariush, 23-6-1. He won his last fight against Mazzicano, right? Renato Moicano. Round 3 unanimous decision, and lost the fight before that, round 1 knockout. 5 knockouts, 8 submissions, and 8 first round finishes. He's a plus 154 going up against Benoit Saint Denis. 15-3, won his last 2 fights, both round 2 submissions. 4 knockouts, 11 submissions, and 7 first round finishes. He's minus 185. I want to go with Saint Denis only because he's just, for right now, he's the guy that is the plus. But I'm just going to be like, fuck it.
Benoit Saint Denis.
Up against Dariushi.
I am saying Dariush.
Benoit is a minus 185, and Dariush is a plus 154. Next fight, welterweight bout. Another good one coming. England versus Brazil. England's Leon Edwards. 22-5. He lost his last 2 fights. Lost the last 2. To Sean Brady by round 4 submission, who's also on this card, and Bilal Muhammad to a round 5 unanimous decision. 7 knockouts, 3 submissions, and 5 first round finishes. He's a plus 140. Going up against Brazilian's Carlos Prates. 22-7. He won his last fight against, I think it's Geoff Neal, round 1 knockout TKO, which we saw.
I think it's just Jeff Neal.
Whatever. It's Geoff.
Yeah.
And he lost the fight before that against another guy that he doesn't like.
Who?
Machado Gary.
Yeah. I don't like him because he's a cuck. He lets his wife. Okay, Machado Gary is married, right? He's married to a woman. Married. And she wrote a book about like how to wife up an athlete and get a lot of money. Okay, and then she moves in her ex-husband into his house while they're married, so that her ex-husband can be his dietitian and put him on a vegan diet. What kind of homo shit is that? I don't know. That's why you don't marry a woman. Excuse my French. I know we're on there. I know there's might be younger crowd watching. Maybe I shouldn't have cursed that away. But listen, that you can't let no woman move into your house and start bossing you around, telling you what to do. Just put your foot down as soon as you get married. Okay? As soon as you have a woman, you got to tell her, you say, hey, you ain't going to tell me what to do. Because you know what she's going to do to him? She's going to ruin his career. Eventually, that vegan nonsense is going to catch up to him and he's going to start losing, which rightfully so. He's a moron. Yeah. And why? Because he let his wife lead him into letting her ex husband live in their house, be his dietitian, and make him a vegan, vegetarian.
Yeah. You know, get that ran out there.
And that's the bottom line. Whether it's Stone Cold saying so, whether it's me saying so, that's just how it is. Continue, Russell.
17 knockouts, 3 submissions, and 10 first round finishes this guy has. He's a minus 166. I'm choosing
Carlos Brontes.
Don't interrupt me. Next fight is a welterweight bout. United States versus
El Salvador. El Salvador.
Is
Why
it? No,
can't you pronounce stuff?
No, that's not Salvador. Look. Ecuador.
Ecuador.
See?
There's not even an L. You said L.
You said Salvador.
Hey, you said El Salvador? El Salvador. And I look, there's not even an L. It's an Ecuador.
Yeah.
He's Ecuadorian.
I said El Salvador. And you know what he said? Salva.
No.
No, don't argue with me.
You're illiterate, bro. You are illiterate.
Sean Brady. Welterweight fight. 19-1. Won his last 2 fights against Leon Edwards, round 4 submission, and Gilbert Burns, round 5 unanimous decision. 3 knockouts, 6 submissions, and 3 first-round finishes. He's a minus 135. Going up against Michael Morales, 18-0, undefeated. Won his last 2 fights, of course, against Gilbert Burns, round 1 knockout, and Neil Magny, round 1 knockout. He's on an 18-fight win streak. And 13 knockouts and 9 first-round finishes. He's a plus 144. Everyone's favoring Sean Brady. This is a tough one for me. But I'm going to try to give it to Sean because maybe Sean's going to give him his first loss. You know? Next fight is a co-main event, the women's flyweight title. It is Kyrgyzstan versus China. Valentina, 25-4. Won her last 2 fights, both round 5 unanimous decisions, 8 knockouts, 7 submissions, and 5 first-round finishes. She's a minus 135. Going up against the former strawweight champion, Zhang Weili. 26-3. Won her last 2 fights, both round 5 unanimous decision. Same thing. 11 knockouts, 8 submissions, and 11 first-round finishes. She's a plus 114. Now, I know what she's doing. She's trying to get up there and get herself a second belt. What she wants. But I have a good feeling that Valentina is going to retain her title, and she ain't going to let that happen. Okay? That's my feeling on it. I feel like Valentina's still going to get it. To the main event of the evening, a welterweight title bout.
Wait. You didn't say it right.
Say what?
It's not the main event of the evening. It's the main event of the evening.
I never say it like that.
I know. But
anyway, it's a welterweight title bout. Australia versus Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, the current champion, Jack Della Maddalena.
Shabba-labba ding dong.
Yeah, Shabba-labba ding dong is 18-2. Who won his last 2 fights against, obviously, Muhammad, round 5 unanimous decision, and then Gilbert Burns, round 3 knockout. 12 knockouts, 2 submissions, 8 first-round finishes. He's a plus 230.
Bro, the kangaroo have no good.
Going up against Islam Makhachev, the former
housekeeping
lightweight champion. Won his last 2 fights against Ronaldo by a round 1 submission and Dustin Poirier by round 5 submission. He's on a 15-fight win streak. 5 knockouts and 13 submissions. He is a minus 285. Now, I'm just going to say this. I want Jack to win, but I'm choosing Makhachev for my bet. But I want Jack to win, you know?
I want Islam Makhachev to win, and here's
You
why.
want all of them to win.
Here's why. It's not that I'm a big into wrestling or something, right?
You want a Cosmot to win, and you always want Marab to win, and now you want
I want a
Islam to win.
Cosmot to win because
You don't like
I
Duplessis.
didn't like Duplessis.
What if it was
I like Della.
What if it was Alex Pereira? Then what? Still pick Cosmot? Would you still be like, I want Cosmot? Well, hold on. Would you say at that point you'd want Alex to win?
I would sneak into the rafters of the stadium and sit up there with a sniper rifle until the fight started and shoot Cosmot Shemaev in the leg before he went at my Pookie Bear.
This is not a real thing, but I want to say this before he goes
In
with his thought.
Minecraft.
I want to say this before he goes with his thought that we get all of our information from UFC.com and DraftKings.
Where the crown is yours.
And he will.
I will
fight the former heavyweight / light heavyweight champion.
I will fight John Jones.
Johnny.
I'll fight John Jones. I'll do it.
You will fight Johnny Bones.
Yes. Dana White, book it.
Book it
main
now.
Event. Quickest main event in the world.
Yeah.
And dumbest one as well. And we're all going to make a lot of money. But
and
back
bet on
to what I was
him
saying,
to win.
Bet on me to win.
What if you won? Imagine all those people that make all that money.
$1 gets you like $1 million because I'm plus one.
Grab and twist it.
Grab his. Could you imagine like somebody grabbing your cup and just start twisting? Cods.
I feel like it'd feel weird.
Anyways, so Islam Makhachev has something different to fight for than just a title, I think, as to where Jack Della Maddalena wants to retain a title, right? He's already fought for the title. He has the title. So I think that Islam Makhachev is the second prodigy to Abdullah Nurmagomedov, right? Khabib's dad, right? There is Khabib's dad who taught Khabib and Islam. Khabib's dad dies. Khabib teaches Islam. Okay. Islam is not as good as Khabib, and he can never be what Khabib was because he is not undefeated. But another thing is,
just to say that you can never be Khabib anyway.
You can never be Khabib, but to do something that can kind of equal out to say, hey, I've done something important that also Khabib didn't do is get 2 belts. And I mean, think about it. There's one other person with a record like that in the UFC with 2 belts. Who is that?
Right now?
Period. Yeah. John Jones.
Oh, you're saying right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean of all?
Yeah. Pretty much of all, yeah.
There's a lot of people that had 2 belts, though.
With that record.
Oh,
with a record that high.
Saying with that record, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he knows that he wants to staple himself as something that is extremely rare, just like Khabib did. He's the only person I can think of that ever went undefeated.
And if he wins, he'll become 28-1.
28-1.
One more, he'll be 29.
Mm-hmm. And he's still young enough to keep doing it. He only fights once a freaking year.
Yeah, some people do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, my stomach growled. You hear that?
Having a rumbling in your tummy.
Had a little rumble in my tummy if you didn't hear it.
So I think that the reasoning for the 2 of them fighting and their reasoning to be going at each other is differing on both sides. And I'm not saying that Jack Della Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, look at me, you can't say words.
I'm not saying Kangaroo Jack don't want it, all right, because he does. But I am saying that Islam Makhachev is Dagestani. He is trained by Khabib, and he is going to be the new champion Saturday. Well, tomorrow. In my own personal opinion. And from a aspect of pattern recognition, it only makes sense to pick Islam. And yeah, sure, wrestling's kind of boring. Great, whatever. Who cares? But here's a thought. the boxing that you might see from Islam tomorrow night, how do you think that's going to be?
I don't know. Jack's a really good stand-up dude, but Jack needs to avoid takedown.
Because if he can get a takedown, he's going to hold him down there and say, "Hey, I don't care how I win this, I'm winning it."
Yeah, Islam could
You
just
know?
do what Marab and Cosmo did, just keep slamming him down on the ground.
Hmm.
Because everybody sits here all the time and says, "Oh, this guy's got a different defense."
Hmm.
Sure, Jack's got a weird defense to him. He's got like this odd stance that kind of helps prepare him for a takedown, but
Hmm.
this is not the other guys. This is Islam Makhachev. It's
Hmm.
a different, completely different dude. So that's why my pick is Islam Makhachev. I'd want Jack to win myself, only because can he prove to the world that not all these guys can win? You know, I mean that's one thing to prove, right?
Hmm.
Probably not his view on it, but like it's one thing. Oh, well, Duplessis couldn't beat Cosmod, and then Corey couldn't beat yeah, Corey couldn't beat Marab, so it's like, do I need to be the first one to take down Islam?
What if Jack Della Maddalena is like a really big Islamophobe? You know what I mean? Like he hates Muslims, and
Mm-hmm.
that's his thing. He just wants to beat all of them. And he started it, Bilal Muhammad, and then he's gonna take out Islam Makhachev, and then like he just goes for other ones. He's like, no, I just want to fight Muslims. I hate them.
I don't know if that's his goal there, but
Yeah, I know, but like it's just like it is just him beating all the Dagestanis. Look, he moves up to fight. Uh, what's his name?
Cosmod,
Cosmot. Yeah,
that is a dangerous
that'd be
move.
wild. And he beats him.
But Taporia, by the way, just said, I don't know if anyone saw it, but I saw a video of Cosmod and Taporia rolling. Taporia was winning. Just shows you, man,
I
like
don't
these
really.
guys, it just shows you, man, that these guys like have the skill. Like Cosmod's not all that. Like these other champions are champions for a reason.
Mhm.
You know? So but Taporia is the lightweight champion right now. I wonder who his next fight's gonna be. Isn't it kind of like we were going? What is it? Justin Gaethje, and then you had Patty Pimlet, kind of the two that were being in talks.
I'm thinking it's gonna okay. It'll end up being Justin Gaethje because Patty Pimblett is too entertaining, and the UFC
And
won't get
Justin
upset.
Gaethje's a striker, so put him up against Taporia. Taporia's gonna win.
Hmm.
Of course, it's gonna happen.
Unless Justin Gaethje is just good enough or something, and somehow gets
Nah,
through it. No,
no, he's getting too much now.
he's getting too old.
He's gonna lose.
Yeah. Now I do think that
Patty would be a great fight for him.
Patty might beat him.
I don't
Patty
know.
might have something going on that beats him.
Maybe. But if Taporia's rolling with Cosmot, then that can mean something too.
Mm.
But who knows, man?
Who do you think could beat Taporia?
Islam goes back down to lightweight, maybe. I feel like Taporia has good skill, but I don't know, man. I feel like striking's not like there's no striking. Like that guy's got some good striking.
Who?
Taporia.
Yeah, obviously that's his thing.
Marab. Marab could beat him, probably.
Think so?
Take him to the ground, just hold him there.
Wee.
Just be like,
yeah, like
I hold
just
on to
grin.
it. I hold on to him.
Yeah, like, dude, I think Marab could probably beat anybody, given him being the. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that if Marab and Chimaev were the same size, Marab wins.
Mm. Don't know.
Imagine them both going for a takedown at once.
They just
Not
knock it.
one punch
They
thrown.
just
in the
knock
whole
each
fight.
other out. Headbutts, bang.
They got to go to slow motion camera to see which one was out first.
Yeah. I've seen some people knock themselves out by slamming somebody. I think it was a guy named Gray Maynard. He picked up a dude like this. His head was sticking out, and then he just went bam, and then his head bounced off the ground. And then Joe's calling him out. He's like, "You were knocked out there." He's like, "I wasn't though." He's like, "Yeah, you were." Joe will call you out on it. He's like, "You're knocked out, man."
You remember when Joe Rogan used to like go interview them as they were like sitting there trying to like recuperate from being knocked out? They're just sitting there.
Didn't they say Dana was mad about that or something?
I don't think he was mad about it, but after a while they started noticing, they're like, hey, maybe this ain't a good idea because they're kind of disoriented. You know?
Yeah, they get mad. Like, Joe, what are you talking about?
Carlos Prates.
He's good.
No, not Carlos Prates. I was thinking of something else. Never mind. Who's the other guy from the Fighting Nerds, the bald dude, Silva? He was knocked out in his last fight against Diego Lopez. And
no, Jean Silva.
Yeah, and whenever he woke up or whatever, like or got up, he just like went after Diego Lopez, like because he just didn't like he wasn't thinking. It was like, people are weird after they get knocked out.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not been knocked out yet, so
Me neither.
yeah. You haven't done anything weird?
No, have I not?
No. Let's knock you out. Let's see what happens.
Bam! Does it count if you just like go down and you get right back up?
I don't know. Like,
or is that a knockdown?
That's a knockdown. Knockout is you're knocked out, bro. Like you're either snoring or you're just seeing them going. Like they're just breathing super hard.
What's that?
You want to find out or something? Let's go wham.
If you're gonna get knocked out, would you rather get knocked out by being hit in the nose or the jaw?
I've been hit here before. Mm-hmm. What I'd rather here probably. I don't know. I feel like it's a good straight punch. Like, cause like a straight punch here, I could just go back while this is kind of like, I don't know.
I'm gonna say the jaw.
I'd rather my nose be messed up. It's already messed up as it is, so.
I think that the nose, like, you gotta deal with other things with the nose, your whole sinus system.
Well, if you want to put it that way,
your eyeballs be all watered up, can't see for a second.
What if your jaw's broken?
No, like nothing's broken.
Oh, well, if you want to put it, if you want to put it that way, then sure.
You know how you get knocked out from your jaw? Have you ever seen the mechanics how that works? No. There's the bone right here, right there in your jaw. You get hit, and it vibrates back here, right? And it sends a shock up to your brain, and it's. Mm-hmm.
Well,
or that's how it works when you get hit in the chin. That's why you can't. I do 15 reps, 15 minutes chin training every night, Russ. Like this, I bite down, I go.
I do my jaw training every day.
Do you really? I was kidding about the chin training.
That's actually, this right here, no lie. But when you you're working your muscles here. Do it. Open your mouth really wide and go.
No.
It's not stupid, I promise you.
I'm not doing that.
It's one of those things that I saw on the internet where it's like these weird warm-ups, and one guy was just like, to work your jaw. Like, you don't think you're working your jaw muscles when you're chewing gum?
Yeah, you're chewing gum. Okay, so I'll do it. Like this.
Look, just watch me. Look, you just go.
Can't do it because hang on.
Feel anything?
Yeah.
Where you feel it?
I feel like a retard.
That's right. I got you to do it.
This is dumb. You do this every
I
day.
mean, the first sign of retardation is when you see hair on your knuckles. The second thing is when you look.
No.
My dad got me that with a long time. He's like, son, first sign of retardation is when there's hair on your knuckles. Then I looked, and he goes, the second sign is when you look.
Now I did. There is two signs to. I did tell you about the doctor.
What?
Yeah.
Doing what
A few
again?
months ago for CTE. Did I tell you about that? Where they
Oh,
checked me out for it.
I think so.
They said the first sign of it is like frequently forgetting things.
Mm.
I forgot what the second thing was though. Nah, I do forget stuff very often.
I
Or like
do.
I'll lose my trail of thought a lot.
I'll forget things.
I think that's maybe just because I'm a bit stupid though. It's okay. A little bit of rattling, might have charged that up a little bit, but
Just think of yourself as a gorilla.
it's like I'm a genius, but I'm not a smart genius. You know what I mean? I'm a genius that screws up a little bit. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Um, it's there, but the exact pinpoint on what it is, ain't in my mind, in my memory bank. I remember what happened in Berlin in 1933.
That's the thing, ain't it? Like I can remember, I can remember stuff. I just can't remember, you know. Of course she's gonna say that.
Yay! Anyways,
That's when. So I'm just gonna say this on here real quick. He messaged somebody,
yeah.
and he's like, "You got the bigger arms," and this girl goes, "You do, baby." It's like, of course she's gonna say that.
Cause they got bigger arms.
Here's the thing,
for
though.
them things. They're younger.
Guess who's stronger, though?
Oh.
Guess who's stronger?
Guess who benches more?
Me. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Benching doesn't do nothing. Cool, you can push somebody off you. Guess who can fight better?
Me.
No, you can't.
Oh yeah, I'd stick my head up my ass and fight for air. Let me win for the camera, Russ.
You can use two hands if you want to.
Oh,
see, look, I try my best to get him into that.
who can?
So here's the thing. Look, when it comes, I'll get.
Who can shoot better?
That doesn't matter.
Shooting's cool.
It is cool.
Fighting hurts folks. Shooting kills people.
Here's the thing, right? He may be able to squat more than me. He may be able to bench more than me, but he can't deadlift more than me. Dude, I showed up lifting more than he could just one day randomly. And I was doing it all wrong, too, the first time I did it. And then I went up to, 405 pounds? And then
I've got scoliosis.
And sure, I can, cool, I can pick up somebody like that, whatever. But again, I got stronger arms than he does, and I can fight better than him. Guys talk about it all the time.
Yeah, he can fight better than me. He mops the floor with me, and that's okay.
He sucks dick better than me.
If you're watching this, there's a likelihood I could probably fight better than you. Only because I've practiced a little.
I wish somebody
better than the average person. If you fight, you probably beat me. But
oh, somebody. I want to say something here, but somebody said on one of our videos, it was our hour-long video, that why not take out the silly take?
The whole show is the silly take, sir.
Look, if you're talking about the beginning part where he was messing up, why would we?
That's fun. This is raw.
We're like raw professionals.
This is raw.
We're not professionals to the point where we're going to be like, oh, here, let's just keep editing all these things. This is straight up, just bam.
You're not going to get this type of raw, unadulterated nonsense from one of them other highly produced shows.
Do you see our camera quality?
It's horrible.
This is horrible. This is off of a laptop.
The quality of our loyalty to our fans, and our carefulness of our picks, and the precision of our comedy.
And we want to show that we're real.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you see a clip where it goes, hey, look at, and they'll just keep talking. You see like little tiny edits.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that.
We don't do that.
We ain't gonna do that here.
No.
We're completely raw.
Hey, I'd rather go raw with 20 of you than to go protected with 1,000.
Okay. Trying to tell our fans something there. What if one of our fans, you said that fighting part? What if one of our fans was like, "I'll fight you." You know what? I would love. You know what? I would love for somebody that comments to say that to him, and just let us know what state you live in. Because if you do, hey, we might invite you out to the dojo,
You know what?
and then maybe you can spar with him.
Oh yeah, I'd spar with any of
Yeah,
the fans.
he might lose still. It
Yeah,
doesn't
might
matter.
lose. Who cares?
And then you guys spar me.
Yeah, you guys spar.
And then you might have to. Sorry, you might have to spar a couple other people.
I'll drive you to the hospital. He hits hard.
They
Not
hit
on
hard,
purpose either.
and the other guys hit harder.
No, yeah, I would spar with one of our fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
See that dude going around that's like becoming popular, where he's like calling out celebrity people, and he's just dressing up weird, and he's just fighting them.
mm-mm.
No, there's a dude. I don't know his name. I would have to show him, but there's a guy that wants to box people, and he'll go to their house and box them, and he'll be dressed up like either like a clown or like in a weird outfit. All that, like, just I'm serious. Like, or how he went. Guess whose house he went to? Andrew Tate. I'm dead serious. I'll show him the video
How
after
did he
this.
get to the house?
I guess maybe he got the money to fly there. So he walks in. He's like, "I'm here to take you out. Here to take out the top
I mean,
team."
how did he get to his house?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how he got there, but the security was at the door, and then Tristan and Andrew's like, "Oh no, he's okay. Let him in."
Oh, they probably just knew
He
who
did it,
he
and he
was.
did it to Logan. Did it to
They-
Logan Paul too.
Yeah. They knew who he was. Is what it was.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
They know they know he's like a.
They know that's his thing. That's his gimmick or something.
That is his gimmick,
Yeah, okay,
but they
yeah.
still treated it seriously.
Did
he came over.
Did he box with the Tates?
Andrew,
Who won?
Before
I mean,
you-
obviously Andrew, but still.
Andrew made him look like a fool. So did Logan, dude. And guess who else he did it? He did Larry Wheels. I'll have to show you this after we're
I
done.
wonder if Larry Wheels can fight.
He's a big guy.
I wouldn't want to fight him. I mean, there's a difference in. I think that
Dude, strong.
Larry Wheels, as far as technical fighting, maybe not whatever. But as far as like, oh, you pissed me off at this club, grab you up and okay, that he probably obviously. But as far as like something technical, I don't know. Do you think there's a difference
What?
in like a street fight and a real just like a boxing match or whatever?
Yeah,
MMA.
there is a difference.
What's the difference?
A street fight, people don't give a shit.
Yeah, street fight.
There's a dude on the internet. You might see him. He's tatted up. He calls MMA fighters pussies. He's like, because that's not real fighting. He says in the street, he's like,
in the streets.
What he basically says is like, I'm not gonna bow down to your rules. Like he's like, because he was explaining, he's like, these fighters try to get people to come into their world to go by their rules, and this guy's over here like, I'll pick up a brick and hit you with it. I don't care.
Fair.
And it's a street fight. Most street fights, people, you've seen it. Like, people do fight. Like, they throw hands, they'll take them down. But if somebody wanted to and they picked up something and went bap,
what's the point in giving somebody a chance to hit you? You know what I mean? And in a street fight, or in a a setting where you have to impose your will on somebody, you know what my signature move is. You've seen it. No.
What? What was this? The leg kick.
No.
Hmm.
You've watched me do it to a grown ass man.
Can't say it on the internet.
What?
Give away your secrets.
Oh yeah.
I'll just let y'all know now. I'm gonna kick you in the leg. I don't care.
Grab you up by the hair of your head.
Oh.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
He'll woman fight you.
Listen, I have done this to several people as a bouncer. Okay. And as a DJ that had to bounce. If you get in a position where you think, I don't want to fight with this person, but I have to remove them from a premises. If you got a good hold on the hair of somebody's, watch this. So if you take your fingers, you got to grab it quick. You run it through and you grab, right? So the hair is, and if it's longer, it's better. It's tangled up in your fingers like that right there. And when they move, if they try to get out, it hurts. And they're trying to get out, it hurts, right? If they do get out, grab it again. You just grab the hair again. It's easy. And I've done that to several folks. And usually what they do is they say, "Oh my God, please let me go. I'll leave." And then you say, "I'll let go when you're out the door." You know,
Yeah.
and that's how you do it. And then you pepper spray them because it's funny. No, you don't really do that. But in a street fight, you can grab somebody by the hair. If you understand Muay Thai to a level of a degree, you can grab somebody by the hair and pull their head down because the hair. If you somebody pulls you by the hair, your head's going to move with it, right? Grab somebody by the hair, boom, knee straight to the face, boom. People don't think about that stuff. You ain't gonna get this type of training from nobody else on the internet. I'm talking about like, what we're gonna call it,
Mm.
club fight training. Okay, what you do in a fight with a pot liquor at the club. Okay, uh, say you're faced off with five dudes at the club. They're all drunk and they're in the lobby. And one of them talks a little bit of mess to your woman. What do you do, Russ?
I get naked.
That's right. Seen him do it. Hey, if they're squaring off with you, sometimes you got to take the first punch.
I mean, if they,
Boom,
yeah,
one good one, then back up, and then fight the rest of them. Grab them by the cards.
yeah,
You need to grab a guy by the balls.
no, I punched them in the balls.
That's what it was. Hmm? What? Oh yeah,
Uh,
42 minutes.
yeah, we don't want to go an hour again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this week's episode of Teep Talk. I have been your host, Wes.
And I have been your co-host, Russ.
I've got one.
Oh,
Share this with your mechanic.
you sure we haven't said that?
Yeah. Share this with your mechanic. And whenever you have a Hemi tick, tell them, hey, you know how I'm going to pay for this? Well, I'll show you, Mr. Mechanic Man. I'm going to place some bets that I got from this show right here. It's called Teep Talk. See, won't you give this a watch while you're fixing my Hemi? Better yet, don't give it a watch while you're fixing my Hemi because I want my baby running smooth. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think mine will be share this with the next time you go and get a book from Book a Million. And when you buy this book, you will go up to that person and you'll say, hey, this is the book I want right here that he's showing.
Book of the Five Rings.
And you want to know how I bought this book? By placing a bet from these guys.
Mhm.
Teep Talk. Capital T, lowercase EEP, talk.
Yeah. What if we had a little podcast where we just had microphones and we just talked like this the whole time? It was really, really quiet and peaceful. It's like we're just like chilling out on campus.
ASMR
We got a blanket.
whisper. We got a blanket now.
Not one.
Well, you want to get a
both of us.
snuggie?
It's like we're both like sitting across from each other. Like it's just a cozy. Maybe there's a fire battle place in the background here. You want to hear about the drama of the UFC today? Okay.
If our microphones were good. But that is all.
And we will see you in the next one.
Oh, yeah.